Our vision is a society free from torture and related violations. Our mission is to prevent and respond to torture and related violations. To ensure healing, justice, and accountability. We are bold. This is a very high risk area, the work we do. So we do know that all the time we are on the government's radar, but we have to be courageous. We have to stand out and say, you know what? We are the voice. So a very big welcome to the Independent Medical Legal Unit, IMLU. IMLU is a health, governance, and human rights NGO registered in Kenya, working on the prevention of torture and related violations. And so it's an honor to have you. You can see how beautiful with the flowers everything is. But in as much as it's this beautiful, it's a place where we deal with a lot of pain, a lot of trauma, and a lot of anxiety. But most importantly, we offer hope, we offer healing, and we work with survivors to regain and reclaim their lives. Yes. So a big welcome, and you can walk with me to our offices. I want to now introduce you to one of the very, very important units in this organization. And this is a team that works daily with rehabilitation. We deal with quite a broad range of different services.
We deal with torture victims. We are the people who deal with direct service provisions, and we offer legal, medical, and psychosocial. So probably just to explain that whenever there is a case all over the country, we have trained group of human rights workers. Once they inform us that there is a case there, then our technical lead investigation and protection, they do investigation to ascertain the veracity or whether that event that actually took place. So after we are satisfied that has happened, then the particular monitor is given a go-ahead to document that case.
My work entails a threefold mandate. First of all is to assist the living, the dead, and to do advocacy towards forensic documentation. So I'll speak to the living, whereby we offer medical care and treatment with support with our referral medical hospitals that we work with in Nairobi, Mombasa, and the Western region.
My work entails documenting cases, and by documenting cases I mean that we conduct initial assessment of clients through our network of counselors. We also conduct group sessions for the clients, just as a way of ensuring that the clients, especially the ones who undergo mass psychological trauma, have support groups for themselves.
I'll speak to the forensic autopsies that we conduct. We work with a network of pathologists that we have trained also on forensic documentation that conduct forensic autopsies, that these reports will be used in court and they will be called upon as expert witnesses.
We are very big on forensic documentation. And so we are one of the we're actually the go-to entity on forensic documentation. And we asked ourselves how best to put that information, to share that knowledge. And we did come up with a forensic medical legal manual for East Africa. East Africa, because we have our own unique situations of torture, experiences of torture, and especially ways of collecting and gathering the evidence. We are actually an evidence-driven entity.
And we also work with our network doctors who we have trained on forensic medical documentation using the Istanbul protocol that I have here. Once they are able to document well, they will be called upon as expert witness in court and assist the survivors access justice.
So once that is done, then it now comes to my desk for me to do a legal analysis. So when I say legal analysis, I look at the facts of this case and do further investigation to ascertain whether it falls within our mandate. So I'll ask the questions and try to elicit facts that will be relevant in court. And then another thing I also do is to encourage the particular survivors to make a report to IPOA, Independent Policing Oversight Authority. So for those who are fearful, then we get a lawyer to accompany them.
Now, IMLU is a big partner working with a lot of different civil society players, working with the government. You'll note that we work a lot around the policy environment, contributing and influencing policy change. This is our Accountability and Reforms Office. My colleagues will introduce themselves and tell us what they do. Again, a very busy office.
Here is where we do community engagement, advocacy, as well as engaging treaty bodies. Usually the advocacy is around engaging members of parliament with ways in which we can do policy changes, legislation, basically around human rights and torture.
In a nutshell, this office is the ambassadors of IMLU to the outside world. We connect IMLU and the external duty bearers, both nationally and internationally. So our work, as he has explained, is mainly on advocacy and legal reforms. So IMLU works generally on torture and human rights related cases. So our job is to make sure that we end torture and human rights violations, both here and internationally. We have already developed a shadow report on to report to the United Nations Convention Against Torture on how Kenya, the state of Kenya's response to the human rights violations at the moment.
We pride ourselves in setting the standards across civil society. We play a very big role in both national civil society and East African-based civil society. Our voice around the civic space is an important voice. Our voice around human rights is an important voice. And we are a go-to entity when it comes to torture.